Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? So far this week, we've done 2 quickies on Marie Callender sides. And they started off strong with the cheesy potato casserole, receiving an above average score of 7 out of 10, and then receiving an average score of 5 out of 10 for their sweet corn casserole. So let's see what today's quickie has in store for us with the Marie Callender sides Cheddar Broccoli Casserole, which is broccoli florets smothered in a cheddar Parmesan cheese sauce with a touch of bacon. In theory, this sounds good, but like I said in the end of yesterday's video, typically frozen cooked broccoli is really watery and mushy, so my personal outlook on this being any good is very dim, but I'll stay as optimistic as possible for you, the people. Here's the ingredient list, and it's pretty straightforward. And here we go again with the odd serving size of a little bit more than a half a cup and a little bit less than 3/4 of a cup. In any event, each serving has 150 calories, 10 grams of total fat, 5 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 1.5 grams of polyunsaturated fat, 2.5 grams of monounsaturated fat, 25 milligrams of cholesterol, 520 milligrams of sodium, 8 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugars, and 7 grams of protein. So here's the Marie Callender's Cheddar Broccoli Casserole right out of the freezer and right out of the box. Right out of the freezer, the broccoli looks okay, but it looks like a big old spoonful of mashed potatoes on top. Mashed potatoes wouldn't be a bad thing. Mashed potatoes are good if they're done right, especially if they have bacon in them, but they're obviously not supposed to be part of this casserole. But I have a feeling by the time we're trying this casserole, we wish it was mashed potatoes. But that's just me being pessimistic, and that's not fair to you, the people. I need to stay positive. The cooking directions say to peel back a cover of the plastic and then place into a preheated 350 degree oven for 50 to 55 minutes. And that's it. There's no stirring or anything. For all 3 of these casseroles so far, they've all had a mighty long cooking time of almost an hour. That's a long time for small casseroles. So here's our Marie Callender's Cheddar Broccoli Casserole after cooking in a 350 degree oven for 50 minutes. And it's just like I had ESPN. This is exactly how I thought it would turn out. Look at how watery it is in the bottom. But let's give it a mix and see if it looks any better. And then give it a try. Trust me, I've eaten a lot of things that look a lot worse than this, but taste good. This cheddar broccoli bake looks more like cheddar broccoli soup. And this is after letting it cool down for 5 minutes. So we got a big old spoonful to shove in the pie hole, and down the gullet it went. And let me tell you, Marie Callender's screwed the pooch on this. Had they just put a little bit of effort into making this thicker like a casserole, their cheddar broccoli and bacon casserole had the potential of getting a 10 out of 10. Although the broccoli was mushy, which I expected, and this is literally a watered down broccoli cheddar soup, it is absolutely delicious. And it's full of bacon. Marie Callender's, if you're listening, cut your losses, stop selling this as a side dish, put it in a can, and sell it as broccoli cheddar bacon soup. Then if it's successful, which it will be, I'd be very happy to accept a measly 5% commission of your monthly gross sales on your new cheddar broccoli bacon soup. As a bonus, if you'd like to, you can call it Marie Callender's Uncle Larry's Cheddar Broccoli Bacon Soup. Whoever created this recipe deserves kudos. Whoever decided to brand it as a casserole needs to be reprimanded. This is a very delicious product, just poorly executed. So even though this sucked consistency-wise, for the flavor and the amount of bacon, I have to give Marie Callender's Cheddar Broccoli Casserole a 7 out of 10. Label this as a soup and put it in a can, and it's a 10 out of 10. Stay tuned for tomorrow's grand finale of Marie Callender Sides' final quickie of the casserole that everyone either loves or they hate, the green bean casserole. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.